Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to your weekly COT review. Today we're going to be looking at the 46th Commitments of Traders Report of 2024. Before I jump to the review, just wanted to let you know we still have the Black November deals going on with amazing prices on our most popular memberships. So please go and check that out. If you're new to COT Analysis, we have a lot of educational material also at your disposal here at COTBase.com. But of course, if you have further questions, always feel free to contact us. You can comment underneath the video or send us an email to info@cotbase.com. Also, if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel so you get notified when we have a new video out. Let's get started. So we're looking at the classic COT report, or as CFTC calls it, the legacy COT report, futures and options combined. And on that list, if we order markets based off of the largest changes in commercials, we're looking at commercials net positions, then we have Platinum on top of our list with a 26% change. Of course, we have three major participants: commercials, large speculators, and non-reportables, or as we call them, small speculators, who are in these markets. Commercials represented with the red line, large speculators in green, and blue is for small speculators. And this recent change is at the very end of the chart. You can see it's greater than average. We've seen similar changes in the past. It is a bullish change signal suggesting that after a few weeks of decline in platinum, we may see a bit of a rise coming early next week. Moving to a 5-year chart, we get a chance to examine stress levels in the market. What do I mean by that? If traders are holding too much contracts net short or net long, that is considered a bearish or a bullish COT Extreme. Now, that's not the case as we are speaking. So it's really the change signal this week that we could act upon if we wish to with regard to platinum. But moving on to our next market, Palladium, 24% change over here. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see such a huge difference. Maybe one thing I would point out is that the change size is relatively larger than what we've seen in platinum when you compare it to the past 1 year. This change is definitely amongst the greatest changes in the past 1 year. Here, the decline was more dynamic. We're happy to see this change signal, which suggests we may see a rise coming in this market in the next few days. Moving to a 5-year chart, you can see that we may be leaning a bit closer to bullish extreme levels here. 2 weeks ago, this was a relative, when you compare it to a 1-2 years time frame, a relative bearish extreme just around that top. I'd say this was a successful relative COT Extreme signal. Moving on to, let's open the Chicago wheat. It's a larger market. We've got the Kansas City wheat with a 23% change. So we know there's something going on in the wheat market, but we're going to open the Chicago wheat, which has a more meaningful market depth. So it is once again a bullish change signal suggesting strengthening in the next few days. Moving to a 5-year chart, you can see what has been going on. So we had a very significant bullish COT Extreme back in May of 2023, which seemed to be successful, but not that long living, because after that, just a few months later, you can see that wheat actually dipped lower. Now, as it did, we witnessed traders once again building up their net positions to bullish COT Extreme levels. However, this time it was definitely nothing to talk about, really. It just kept on grinding lower and lower. So I'd say wheat, the Chicago wheat, is not the most successful market at the moment. We have to go back in time to 2022, May of 2022, which was a very significant bearish COT Extreme, and it was successful, marking the end of this rally. So it seems like now we're in a downtrend mode, so we would be excited to see traders widen and commercials reaching around 100 or maybe even more contracts net long, while large speculators go below 100,000 contracts net short, of course. Moving on to large speculators COT Extreme analysis, we still have lean hogs on top of our list with an all-time COT Extreme. Because it's an all-time, I'm going to open up the entire history when it comes to futures and options data, and that goes back to 1996. And it's unquestionable that this bearish extreme is present. It's strange, though, that we do not see higher prices coinciding at this time. It is what it is, but you can go back in time and see that these bearish COT extremes have been very, very good, pushing the market lower after they happen. So we have a bearish extreme. We may see lean hogs come down further. Moving on to our next market, rough rice, 287 report extreme in rough rice. Moving to a 5-year chart, here we go. There's that extreme. So it's a significant extreme. It's a bullish extreme, suggesting rough rice appreciating in the next few weeks and month ahead of us. US dollar index with 191 report extreme in large speculators net position. Basically, both commercials and large speculators are around net zero. But if you look at the chart, the 5-year chart, that is more of a bullish extreme. We can see, and it has happened in the past, commercials reaching more significant net long levels while large speculators go net short. So we may see that happen. One thing's for sure, even though the dollar index is gaining, dollar is gaining value against major currencies, we are in a more bullish COT extreme territory, which simply means that we could expect the dollar index to continue its course in the next couple of months and possibly years ahead of us. Now I'm going to shift over to the Euro US dollar currency pair just to show you the iCOT intraday indicator in action. I should have started with the scores line. That's the most important, showing you our unique iCOT scores. This is very similar to COT charts. If you're used to COT analysis, it is kind of following that concept. Now, this is a 5-minute candlestick chart. As I've said many times in the past, I advise you to put 2 indicators. One, focus on opportunities on the long side. So we're going to switch the signal series to any signal that is long, while the other one will be switched over to any signal that is short. This way we capture both directions. This is a 5-minute candlestick chart. You can see I did not change anything with the limit settings. This is a default setting. This is the 5-minute candlestick chart, and I'll just be going back and you can see what it can perform on a 5-minute candlestick chart. So I would argue that this is a very unique and successful way of capturing movements during the day. Don't forget that we've spent many years, really years, researching to come up with a solution to bring COT analysis into the shorter time frame. So if you want to read more about it, come to indicators and you'll see the iCOT intraday indicator. It has a basic version. The main difference is that the one with AfterSignal actually helps you identify points in time when you would like to really enter the trade. So this is an example. You can see the market coming down and down and down. It will filter out a bunch of signals and tell you when it's time to enter. This, of course, page has a bunch of very good examples on the indicator. The basic version of the indicator is also very useful for those who are just interested in stresses in the market. It would not give you the actual buy and sell signals, so you would have to make that determination on your own. But it's there. It's available currently on TradingView and NinjaTrader. The Black November deal is out there. Once again, don't forget, the iCOT intraday indicator, however, is only available, the deal price, on the TradingView version of the indicator. And you, of course, can choose to combine and subscribe to both the premium that you see in my weekly reviews, the website, also together with the iCOT intraday indicator, and we're giving the AfterSignal for free for you now. So that's that. I do appreciate your attention. Thank you so much for being with me. If you have any questions, once again, you can comment underneath the video, send us an email. We're here to help you. And if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel. That would mean the world to us. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care and see you next time.